Between gifts, decorations, traveling, there's definitely no shortage of spending during the holiday season. The National Retail Federation, too, predicts the average consumer out there, you and me, we're going to spend about $967 this holiday season. That's nearly $1,000. But how can you make sure your spending doesn't leave you in a financial hole after the new year? Like in January, you open the bills and you're like, wait a minute, did I just do that? Yeah, right. So joining us with a few spending tips here is the Senior Vice President with Morgan Stanley in Chicago, Frank DeVincentis, and he joins us with all kinds of tips. A long list here to kind of get us started in thinking about what we're paying for this month. So nice to have you here.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, let's go ahead and start here because you say, like, we have 6 tips to get through. Tip number 1, make sure you have a budget. That seems obvious, but a lot of people really have to buckle down and do it.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know how to make a budget. You know, and starting with that top dollar amount, having an understanding of what can you commit to the holiday season, which doesn't just include gifts, but can include shopping for parties, hosting parties, decorations, all of those different things.
So you should get all those figures together and say $1,000 or $500. That's the most we can do.
Whatever it is that that family can do, come up with that amount, create the list, and know who you're buying gifts for and what amount you're comfortable spending.
You say start early, too. So as we sit here on the first weekend of December, is it too late?
No. What we're trying to avoid here is the Christmas Eve shopping. You're panicked. You need to get something, and you'll be impetuous and just buy anything. Right. So you want to start early. Therefore, you're not as frenzied and worried about desperate.
I can relate to this because I have been there, like on the 24th, where I'm desperate. I spend more money than I'm expecting because you're just really trying to grab anything that's on the shelf at that point.
And you also have the chance to pick up things at cheaper prices. These retailers know, that cycles change over time, and depending on the behavior, they can raise and lower prices. So this is a chance to do that shopping early and get a better price.
You also say be aware of using your credit card, like maybe not necessarily the credit card, but the debit card, which I find fascinating. Why are you saying that?
Well, it's again kind of tying to the budget. So if you have good credit card etiquette and discipline, use it. Use it, get the points, you can spend and make sure you pay off that bill at the end of each month. But if it's a little bit more difficult for you to do so, it may be smart to just take out cash, have that on hand when you go to the store, and limit yourself to just that cash to spend.
So you actually have a certain amount there, and you don't have to worry about the interest rate come January, February, March. Track your purchases if time permits, like actually write down a list.
Yeah, so it's one thing to have the budget, you have to make sure that you're staying in line with that budget. So keeping the receipts, writing down what you've done, and looking at that on a weekend basis is going to be a smart thing to do.
I've done that. That can be sobering. Like, I spent how much? I already did that. I already spent all this money. Okay, Frank, thank you so much. We appreciate all the information. And to see all these tips, once again, just head over to our website, abc7chicago.com, and we'll be right back after a short break here. That was helpful. Thank you.
Yeah.